put the double bond oxygen either here, you can put it here, or you can put it here. Those are like 3 of the isomers you can do, right? Then you can do it where you have 4 carbons, and you put one of the carbons here, and then the double bond could be here, or it could be, it can't be on this carbon because this one has 5 bonds. It can be on this side, or it can be on this side. So that was 3. Right? Those were 3. Right? So those were 3 each, and then the last one was where you had the 5 carbons sort of like this, and then you do a double bond oxygen. Right? Those were the 5 that you kind of had, right? So those were just 7 different isomers. A lot of y'all drew like the same isomer, right? And remember isomer is flip it, so literally everybody is 6, right? Alright, so now let's look at this one. What I wanted to show you all I was looking for was like this. Where you had overlap. For this was the bonding. And then the anti-bonding was where you had them with the node, and this was pushed to the other side. So that's an anti-bonding. So that was what I was looking for the sigma bonds. For the pi, the bonding had to do with like this, where there was overlap here, or anti-bonding was like this. So this was the pi. Does that make sense? That was kind of what I was doing. The naming of this had to do with the fact that you had the priority group. So in this case, this was priority 1, right? And this was priority 1. So this should have been across from each other. So this should have been E geometry. Alright? And that was the point. And this should have been E geometry. Y'all remember that part?
Yeah. E and Z, right?
Yes, E and Z. Yeah, E, but then this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this was hexene. And this was on carbon 1, 2, 3. So this was 3 hexene, and it should have been 3 chloro. Right? E, 3 hexene, 3 chloro, 3 hexene. That should have been the. Alright? Here, I'll just do one so you all can kind of see what I was looking at. I was looking at the bonds and the molecular. So the bond meaning that from here to here, this was the more positive, that was the more negative. So that was bonds, right?
Yeah, get that.
This was bond. This was bond, right? So that was 1. And then the molecular had to do with all of it shifting this direction. So that was what molecular meant. So because they're all shifting towards that side, this is a polar, right? So that was what I was looking for. Right? I was looking for polarity in that sense. Right? Alright. The rankings went as such. This should have been the lowest boiling point was this one. This was the next lowest because these two only had van der Waals or London dispersion forces. this is branched, this was the lower boiling point. I remember it's an increasing boiling point. It goes to high. This has hydrogen bonding. Alright? So that's why this was number 3. Then number 4 was this one, and number 5 is this one, right? These have 2 regions for hydrogen bonding. And then this one was a dipole, but also hydrogen bonding. But the reason it was worth 15 points was because they had all of them had more than one. So this one, well, these 2 were just London dispersion, but this was hydrogen bonding and London dispersion. Alright? So you had, well, when you see so many points, then just put as much as you can. Alright? So that was why somebody all those points. Remember I put types. Alright? Alright, now this is where I wanted to focus. Guys, because these 2 are in the same plane, you were supposed to draw this. Alright, as eclipsed. Alright, that was what it was. So this was a CH3, CH3, these were hydrogens. So it's eclipsed. Alright? And then here, I'm going to go into that because that was sort of we did those in class. But the most stable conformer, guys, is where this rotates. So then it should have been when you had a CH3 here, and then this CH3 was done like this, and then these hydrogens. So this was the staggered.
My God, Joseph, here's that.
Alright? And then you're supposed to draw the dash wedge from that. I'm not going to go because we did those in class. Here, I want to just point out here, when you have a Fisher projection, this would have been priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, right? So this is going in the anti-clockwise. But a Fisher projection, anti-clockwise means the opposite, so this should have been R. Alright, because it's the opposite of the anti-clockwise. Clockwise is R. Alright? And then the rest you all can go and review because you all kind of mess those up. Right? It's like don't forget how to name.